and I am back in the lab to do part 2 of the phosphoric acid titration. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I've got everything set up and they'll be ready to go. So I have already obtained my Big K Kroger Cola, and it wanted me to get about 150 mils of it and start it and get it boiling. So here it is on the hot plate, and I'm boiling the carbonation out of it. I just went ahead and got that going, so while I'm doing my other titration, it can be decarbonating because I've got to let it boil and then it needs to cool back down. So some other things that I have going on, I'm gonna do part 2 of the titration first, and then we'll do part 3 with the soda. So I have set out already. I made 0.1 molar concentrated phosphoric acid, or not concentrated, I diluted concentrated phosphoric acid. And then I have my burette stand with my burette. I have my indicators, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. So what I'm gonna do first is I have the NaOH that somebody made in our last session when you were together with me, before you did independent projects. I also have the magnetic stirrer, a magnetic stirring plate. I'll get that going in a little bit. But so first thing it says is let's rinse the burette with 2 5-milliliter quantities of NaOH. So this is an approximation. It doesn't have to be exactly right. It's just to kind of flush any water that might be in the burette out of it. So tilt this down so you can see what I'm doing on the bench. Here's this. Here's my NaOH. And again, this is an approximation. It doesn't have to be exact. There's around 5 mils. Now I'm going to pour it in the burette, and I'm going to make sure that the burette is open when I do this. And it is, the burette's open. And I've got just a catch-all here under it. And that's just going to kind of coat the sides of it, go along in the tip of the burette to get things moving along. So now I'm going to do that one more time. Round about 5 mLs going in the burette. Again, this is just discarded, so I'm not going to do anything with that flask. Now we are about ready to titrate, so let me get my titration stuff set up and I'll be right back.